What is high-altitude acclimatization? The term high-altitude acclimatization refers to the physiological changes that occur in the human body when individuals from low-altitude areas enter high-altitude regions, or when individuals residing in high-altitude areas move to even higher altitudes. If individuals fail to acclimatize effectively to the low-oxygen environment after entering high-altitude areas, they may experience various acute and chronic high-altitude illnesses, with severe cases even posing a threat to life. High-altitude acclimatization consists of two stages, the acute phase and the chronic phase. Previous research has shown that individuals differ greatly in their ability to acclimatize to high altitudes. When ascending to the same altitude at the same rate, some people experience noticeable discomfort symptoms, while others remain unaffected. Why does this situation occur? Scientists have discovered that the main reason lies in the utilization and regulation of oxygen in a human body. Since several physiological processes are involved and their correlations are complicated, analysis of single traits are insufficient to capture the complex mechanism of high-altitude acclimatization. Therefore, analysis of the composite phenotypes, i.e. the combinations of physiological phenotypes, could become a promising alternative. The research team of Professor Jiutun Wang and academician Li Jing developed a composite phenotype extraction strategy that combines both spectral clustering and partial least squares path modeling, and applied this composite phenotype research strategy to extract composite phenotypes of high-altitude acclimatization. The team analyzed a two-phase longitudinal study of 883 young Han Chinese males in a high-altitude acclimatization, including a baseline period and a chronic period. In addition, they captured 14 composite phenotypes from 28 physiological traits of high-altitude acclimatization. Using these composite phenotypes, they applied k-means clustering to reveal hidden population physiological heterogeneity in high-altitude acclimatization. Furthermore, they employed multivariate linear regression to systematically model oxygen saturation changes in high-altitude acclimatization and evaluated model fitness performance. Composite phenotypes-based models fit better than single-trait-based models in all measurement indices. More importantly, this new strategy of using composite phenotypes may be potentially employed as a general strategy for complex traits research. It has been already applied in large-scale population cohorts such as the Rugao aging and longevity cohort. Phenomics research aims to discover the correlation mechanisms and interactions between genes, environmental phenotypes, macrophenotypes, and microphenotypes by means of full-scale, multidimensional, and precise measurements of the human body, and carry out integration and systematic research on all data, and then draw a new generation of navigation maps of tracking the causes of health and disease mechanisms. Therefore, phenomics research can help study the high-altitude acclimatization process in a multidimensional, deep, and full-cycle way, which will be helpful for accurate assessment of individual high-altitude acclimatization abilities, finding effective prevention and intervention strategies, discovering targets for preventing high-altitude sicknesses, and providing better health evaluation and protection for people entering high-altitude areas for travel, work, and life.